In the annals of ancient tales lies the legend of David and Goliath, a story reverently passed down through generations, rich with themes of faith, courage, and the triumph of the unlikely underdog. In the land of the Israelites, there arose a formidable shadow cast by the Philistine army. Amongst their ranks stood Goliath, a giant warrior towering over all, his presence a colossus of intimidation and brawn. His armor glistened under the sun, and his voice, when challenging the Israelites, resonated like thunder across the valley of Elah. For 40 days, Goliath taunted the Israelites, demanding a champion to contest him in single combat. Yet, none dared approach, for fear gripped their hearts. Amidst this atmosphere of dread, a young shepherd named David, son of Jesse from Bethlehem, arrived at the camp. Sent by his father to deliver provisions to his brothers, soldiers in Saul's army, David was caught by the clamor spreading through the tents, detailing the plight and challenge presented by the Philistine giant. David was small in stature, but his heart was fierce and unwavering. He listened not to the call of disbelief. For David, the might of Goliath was no match for the power of faith in the living God, whom Israel served. In audience with King Saul, David boldly asserted, "Let no one lose heart on account of this Philistine. Your servant will go and fight him." Saul, taken aback by such boldness from one so tender in years of experience, tried to dissuade him. "You are but a youth, and he has been a man of war since his early years." Yet, David recounted tales of his past victories over lions and bears, attributing his triumphs to divine providence. His convictions swayed Saul, who reluctantly agreed, offering his own armor to the young shepherd. But David, unused to such heavy encumbrances, discarded them, choosing instead the simple tools of a shepherd's trade, a sling and 5 smooth stones gathered from a brook. As David approached the battlefield, Goliath surveyed him with contempt. "Am I a dog, that you come to me with sticks?" he roared, cocksure of his impending victory. But David, undeterred, declared with solemnity, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." The air was thick with tension as David, resolute in purpose, set a stone into his sling. With a practiced hand and unwavering faith, he hurled the stone toward Goliath, striking him on the forehead. The colossal warrior staggered, then fell with a thunderous crash to the earth. Thus, the mighty had been laid low by one of humble origin, strength rendered irrelevant by faith and devout courage. David stood over his fallen foe, triumphant under God's providence, securing not only victory for Israel, but also the spirit of a new king, favored by divine will. And so, the humble shepherd from Bethlehem became an emblem of courage against insurmountable odds, teaching generations that true power lies not in physical might, but rather in the strength of spirit and faith.